explore opportunities to contribute to Supersize and Grow Your Business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And this whole month, we're talking about the life framework area of contribution. Contribution being the impact we have, our organization has in this instance, outside of us, outside of ourselves. So on an individual basis, what kind of contribution am I making as a person, as well as what kind of a contribution are we making as a business in our community, as an organization serving whatever area, whatever group of people that we're serving. And in addition to that, how are we positively impacting the world? I'm going to just put it right out there. If you're not making the world a better place, please stop listening to me. Please don't be part of my world, because like anything else, the things I teach can be used for good or they can be used for evil. And if you're using them for evil, I'm going to find out and shut you down, because I don't want to put negativity into the world. I'm all about how can we make the world a better place? And we do that through our businesses and through competitive advantages. And if we can make the world a better place and have positive impact on ourselves and other people and the ripple effect that that causes throughout the world, I say more power to us. Let's do it. And when we have an organization and a group of people already working together for common goals to grow and build and supersize our business, it's pretty easy to tweak what we're doing and apply what we're doing to benefit our local or our global community in other ways, shapes, and forms. So how do we explore? How do we find out what those ways or those opportunities are? I say, just like our businesses, we create them, right? We look for a need and we fill that need. And we're really good at it because we practice every single day solving problems. And that's what the world needs, is problem solvers. My daughter has two very spirited young ladies, young girls, young daughters. They're both toddlers. And she's learned through reading and studying and growing that spirited children take a whole lot of different parenting skills than just your normal average kids, right? And so she's learned that being a problem-solving family, knowing that stuff's going to happen and come up, and being flexible and open to the opportunities that affords us, is a lot more fun way to live than trying to pin them down all the time like I do. All right, so I want to share a couple of people's stories, then a process for how you can do this within your business to literally create a competitive advantage for you. Because you know what? Most businesses, even those that you compete with, aren't doing this. They're not looking for ways to contribute to the planet, to the world, to make the world a better place. They aren't. There's a few, but they're a small percentage, just like anything else. The percentage of businesses that absolutely positively supersize and succeed is very small. Well, it's not a coincidence that they do things differently. They see the world differently and they behave differently. So this is one of those areas where you can stand out and attract the people that you want to attract, serve them through your business, but also attract and serve people that aren't maybe able to afford your products or services, that you can find creative ways to serve and help them. And guess what? That all what goes around comes around, right? I'm sure you've heard that expression before. What you put out into the world is what comes back to you. And that applies to your business as well. I'm going to share Tanisha's story because I shared a couple other people's story in the Be a Better You annual challenge. I'm combining topics this year and trying to follow the same framework for the annual challenge that I share in Supersize Your Business. Or I guess it's the other way around. I'm sharing the framework that I use in the annual challenges that I do with the Supersize Your Business organization group. It's a group. Tanisha is leading with empathy in healthcare. I'm going to kind of read her story. It's better if I read their stories. I don't mess it up. She's a nurse practitioner, and she found her calling in patient advocacy. Working in a busy urban hospital, she realized and saw firsthand how language barriers, economic disparity, and cultural misunderstandings prevented patients from getting the care that they needed, receiving the proper care, or getting their needs met at all. And she decided that instead of saying, oh, this is just the way it is, this is the system limits, that she was going to become part of the change. And she did that by launching a program called Healing Bridges. And Healing Bridges connects English-speaking patients with interpreters, culturally sensitive care resources, and community support groups. Tanisha's work has helped reduce hospital readmissions and improve recovery rates for hundreds of families because there wasn't that misunderstanding. There wasn't a cultural barrier to seeking medical attention. There wasn't a language barrier to seeking the medical attention that these families members needed. Beyond her formal job, she volunteers at mobile clinics, delivers health literacy workshops, and mentors minority nursing students. Her approach blends compassion with systemic change. So, in addition to systemic change, she's added compassion to systemic change. If you've been in the healthcare industry, you'd think compassion would be a given, but it's not. That's how a lot of industries are, right? We expect that certain industries would just be more and better contributors than others, but some of them, even as nonprofits in the healthcare industry, some of them are horrible, right? So how do you discover your organization's own path to contribution? Tanisha's story, just like the other stories I shared in Be a Better You Annual Challenge, they're just one individual's path. And the truth is, each of us and each of our organizations have to determine and find our own path. That's what gives us a distinction and separates us from everybody else that's in a similar industry or similar business to us. One of the best, easiest, fastest ways to contribute is to share your expertise, share your knowledge, share your wisdom. All of us, anybody, no matter who you are on the planet, you are great at something. You are an expert at something. And just sharing that is one of the fastest, easiest ways to contribute. Now, as an organization, we can do a little evaluation and an audit of what are everybody's skills, abilities, talents, and what are different ways we could creatively contribute to the world with that in mind. One of us can do some things. Many of us can do a lot of little things that make a huge ripple effect and impact on the world around us. Now, I'm going to say positive impact on everything because that is the only way I'm going to look at it. We're here to make a positive impact, not a negative one in any way, shape, or form. So begin by sharing your expertise. There's so many different ways to do that. You can offer your skills to people that need them. You can volunteer your professional knowledge. You can create online tutorials. You can answer questions in groups and forums. You can mentor others in your field. Second, create or support some initiatives in your community. I mentioned the other day, ask around in your network, ask around in your community. Call the mayor. Hey, mayor, what do you need help with? These are the skills and abilities we have. Where can we help? What can we do? Third, use your voice. And I had to say this. Use social media responsibly to educate and inspire. To educate and inspire. Not to blab and brag. Not to say how awesome you are, your company is. But to inform, educate, and inspire other people to participate as well. Raise awareness about causes that matter to your organization. Start conversations, write blog posts, attend town halls, attend local events to find out where might your company's expertise be applicable, right? One of the fastest ways to build your business and supersize your business is to give away parts of what you do for free, because then people get to test you out. It's like a test drive of a car. They get to test you out, find out how you serve, how you interact, your level of expertise, and whether you're a fit for them or not. And you get to test out whether they're a fit for you or not. I've had mentees that didn't work out with me. They were on a totally different wavelength. And so I found them another mentor. I had mentors who weren't a perfect fit for me. So I found another mentor. That's what we have to do. We have to be flexible in the world in terms of the energy and the results that we're creating and the impact that we're having. Fourth, support nonprofits consistently. Don't just try something this month. Oh, that didn't work. And then just give up and never do anything again. Keep exploring, keep looking until you find what you're, and it's not just you necessarily. Actually, I unplugged my light. That was pretty funny. It's not necessarily just you. It's different people in your organization. Encourage people to and support them in their efforts to find ways to make the world a better place, to share and add value to. Because if you have you doing something, it has a one little ripple effect. If you have 100 employees each doing something, and they're all out on social media sharing the things that they're doing, that positively reflects on you and your organization as well. It does it inadvertently. You don't have to brag about it. Obviously, bragging is on my mind today. And then my last tip about this is to do what you can with what you've got where you are right now. Don't wait to start. Start now. Find something. Start small. Do a little something and see how it makes you feel. I guarantee you 100% it's going to make you feel better. If it doesn't, you're doing the wrong thing. Do something else. But if it makes you feel good, do a little bit more of it and build and build and build until maybe you find out that this is something that you're really passionate about as an organization, and you really want to build it up to something bigger and better and more dynamic than you even imagined possible. Opportunities are everywhere. The ripple effect of putting positive in the world is, by the way, the same as the ripple effect of putting negative into the world. Unfortunately, there's a whole lot of industries that are building on the negative, trying to make the world a worse place. So the more of us that can combat that with positivity, the better. All right. If I can help in any way with this, if you've got any questions about it, please, please, please ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.